The pick is in for the Warriors. I am Will Scott. You're watching Warriors Today on draft night. It is Brandin Podziemski, the guard from Santa Clara, staying out west here, being selected by Golden State. So Warriors adding a couple cards today. They started with Chris Paul. Now they get Podziemski. Taking a look at the rating here from our draft expert, Nick Roloff. And Nick, not as high on this guy as most people. 33rd overall, the 14th ranked guard. So he goes number 19 here, and it was rumored throughout the draft process that they did like Podziemski here as a potential target, one of the better shooters in this entire class, especially from beyond the arc. Taking a look at the scouting report here, an effortless shooter who knows how to find his shot at all three levels, has soft touch around the rim, not a good defender, might get targeted more times than not. So that's something he's got to work on at the next level, that defensive ability. Grade the pick of Brandin Podziemski. Type A, B, C, D, or F down in the comment section. It is the pinned comment, so reply to it when you get a second. Grade the pick of Brandin Podziemski. I'm going to give it a B, B+. I liked him better than Nick Roloff just because of his three-point shooting ability. Shot nearly 44% from three-point range at Santa Clara, nearly 20 points per game. He had 1.8 steals per game, a pretty decent number there. 8.8 rebounds per game for Podziemski at Santa Clara last season. Kevin O'Connor said this in The Ringer when you're talking about the scouting report. Knockdown shooter off the catch. He's best in spot-up situations, though he's shown the ability to hit off movement. It may only be a matter of time until he becomes a more dynamic scorer coming off screens. Skilled playmaker who can rapidly diagnose defenses and deliver on-target passes straight off the dribble, says Kevin O'Connor of The Ringer. I think he's a good fit as a Jordan Poole replacement. I know a lot of Warriors fans not really thrilled about the trade that was made by, we'll talk about that in a second, but made by new GM Mike Dunleavy Jr. You trade away Jordan Poole, you get Chris Paul, so he could be the Jordan Poole replacement here as we have the trade details here on screen for you. Here's the trade that we saw go down earlier today, just before the draft was set to begin. The Warriors getting Chris Paul. I have no idea how he fits on this team next to Steph. That'll be very interesting. The Wizards receive Jordan Poole, Ryan Rollins, a protected first-round pick in 7 years. We're trading middle schoolers out here, and a 2027 second-round pick. So Chris Paul is 38 years old. He's a good player, but he's 38 years old. You give up Jordan Poole, who we saw, kind of had a down playoffs, but he's a good player. You give him up and some other things to get Chris Paul. So I think going into next season, I'm not going to say it's championship or bust for Golden State, but I think that's going to be the mindset for Golden State in terms of they want to be a championship contender. Will they win the NBA Finals? Type Y for yes or type in for no down in the comment section. Do you think the Warriors can win it all next year? Podziemski, a guy that could help you out from beyond the arc in terms of a score off the bench. I do like the pick here for Golden State, a good Jordan Poole replacement. Be sure to subscribe. It's already been a wild offseason. Who saw the Chris Paul trade coming, right? We had you covered then. We're going to continue to have you covered on all Golden State Warriors news and rumors. That is the sub link right there, youtube.com/WarriorsTV. Go and subscribe to the channel for all the latest Golden State Warriors news and rumors. Again, youtube.com/WarriorsTV. Also, turn on your notifications, because if you turn on your notifications, you are going to get an alert on your phone whenever we put out a video, whenever we go live. It's the best way to stay in the loop with all things Dubs. So they have drafted Brandin Podziemski here at number 19. A lot of speculation. Are they going to trade up? Are they going to trade back? A lot of people thought they were going to trade back. They stay put at number 19, and they get their guy Podziemski. They do not have a pick in the second round. So for now, that is the lone draft pick. Now, the draft is crazy. Things could change. They could trade back into this draft. I doubt it. So for right now, Brandin Podziemski is the Warriors' lone pick in this 2023 class. They had 3 draft picks last year. Patrick Baldwin Jr. out of Milwaukee, Ryan Rollins, who they just traded to Washington, and then Guy Santos, the forward. Looking at some team needs here, front court depth, you certainly need that. Versatility, young talent. We got some good young talent today in Brandin Podziemski. They defeated, looking at the offseason profile here, they were defeated by the Lakers in the Western Conference semifinals. They came into these playoffs as the defending champs. Mike Dunleavy Jr., certainly a lot of pressure on him. He's got big shoes to fill. Bob Myers, one of the best league executives in the history of the NBA. He's got to fill those shoes after Bob Myers won 4 championships. So facing several key decisions early in his succession. His first draft pick is Brandin Podziemski. What is he going to do with Draymond Green? Going to be very interesting to see what Mike Dunleavy Jr. does here throughout the offseason. Again, the scoring is not the concern when you're talking about Brandin Podziemski. It is mainly the defense. He might be a vulnerability on defense, but you know what? In today's NBA, I think offense wins, and Podziemski certainly a good scorer. He can shoot the 3 at a high level. Did we just get another splash, bro, producer Sam Brown? I don't know, because this guy can light it up from beyond the arc. I'm excited to see what he can do in San Francisco. All right, we're looking ahead to free agency now. That is in a week. Name a free agent that you want the Warriors to sign. Let me know down in the comments section. Name a free agent you want the Warriors to sign. I think a lot of y'all should be saying Draymond Green. I think it's important for the Warriors to bring Draymond back. He's been such a vital part of this Warriors team. I think that's got to be a top priority here for Mike Dunleavy Jr. And Draymond said if Bob Myers doesn't come back, he's not sure if he's going to come back. Well, Bob Myers is not back. It's Mike Dunleavy Jr. He's got to convince Draymond to stay. He might have to take a pay cut to stay with the Golden State Warriors. You just acquired Chris Paul, who's owed over $30 million this upcoming season. We're live on our main channel right now, breaking down every single pick. And even though the Warriors have already made their selection, I'm watching ESPN's coverage right now. It's not that impressive, I'm being honest. You want to watch our coverage here on Chat Sports, youtube.com/ChatSportsTV. Go and subscribe to that channel. Go to that link if you want to get in-depth analysis and have some fun as well, breaking down every single pick here in tonight's draft.